Hello everyone, this is Lifelight Wisdom. Today I will be doing a general love reading for everyone in the collective. So in this video, we will explore energies between a certain connection, how the other person or the person you are thinking about is feeling about you, their step towards you, and the overall outcome for them towards you, as well as your side of the things, like your feelings, your steps towards them, the outcome for you, and then the overall outcome and advice for this connection. Okay, so please stay tuned and let's see what the cards have for us. So for this reading, I think I'm going to be using this one. I'm drawn to this deck, so this is a low scare deck. Okay, overall energies for this love reading, please. Thank you. Tower, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Overall energies for this love reading. Okay. Thank you. Justice. It came out a little bit in reverse as well. It's sideways. Okay. Both. Okay. 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 Thank you. A lot of cards are just coming out sideways, huh? Yeah, this is overall energy. Thank you. Okay. King of Cups. King of Cups. Anything else? Overall energy? Alright, the Hanged One. Okay. Wow. This is a lot. So there has been very much a tower moment here. A very sudden and a very abrupt event when it comes to this connection, okay? And this has to do a lot with what I'm very much feeling is that a little bit with the finances, with the stability aspect of the connection. So in a way that has left the both of you hanging within this connection, okay? Now, it has been feeling very unfair. The overall energy here is that there's been a feeling of the situation being very unfair. For one, it's because there was an imbalance with the give and take. There has been an imbalance with the amount of effort and emotions that has been given to this relationship. And that has really spurred on this ending of this connection. And there's no two ways about it. This is about a connection that has passed or is going through a lot of turmoil. Now, there is justice here, and I do feel here a sense of I want some karmic justice, is what I'm hearing. I want the situation to be fair because this situation has burdened me a lot, is what I'm hearing. I think this is from the viewer side of things. Okay? You believe that this connection would have been you believe this connection was something that had the potential to be very much stable. But the thing is now, with this sudden and abrupt event or catastrophe that occurred within this relationship, it has been burdening you a lot. And I feel very much here that you have lost confidence in yourself. With the Queen of Wands here sideways. Now we read energies in tarot, not gender. So like a male can be a feminine energy, okay? So like this feminine energy, that nurturing of the self, that self-care is a little bit lacking at this present moment, okay? Yes. And I think it's about taking the time to go back to yourself and like giving back to yourself in order to find that new love and that new beginning in love, because it is a little bit feeling like it's unfair for you. It feels like I'm sighing a lot because it feels this is such a burden to begin again or to have to start over again. Now you have the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So it's just about that fulfillment. It does feel like it's a very, very difficult burden for you to start over again and for you to reach that fulfillment again. But what I'm seeing here is overall, I think it is gonna come though. It is gonna come. Like that fulfillment and you beginning in love is going to come. Like a relationship, a connection that has teamwork, that has communication, you know, where you grow together and then you build something together. I'm feeling that very much as the overall energy here, okay? But let's see. Okay, the Hermit. So, either you or the other person has been in hermit mode, is what I'm feeling. Like, you are going through a lot of spiritual awakenings when it comes to this connection. Very much enlightening and going deep into yourself to find out why this connection really exhausted you as much as it did, you know? Because this was not a balanced thing. This has been very, very tiring, is what I'm hearing. And that's why it's taking a lot from you. It's taken a lot of confidence from you. It's taken a lot of your self-worth. And to be honest, it does feel like, where do I begin again? Now, there's a lot of deep emotion still with this connection. A lot of reminiscing, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of like, okay, like, when will this get better, is what I'm hearing. Now, it is, what I'm hearing here is like you have commitment and that stability that you want coming in. Let me see, is this another person? Is this another person? So someone else is going to come. Someone who is very sure of what they want is going to come. Someone who's very much willing to work on things with you is going to come, okay? Now, it can be the same person who's changed, who has gone through their hermit mode, who's gone through therapy, but you have to be, of course, very discerning in order to figure out which one is which, okay? Because, of course, it can be a different person. Because the same person can be a different person. They might come in at a different energy. But this is what the overall energy feels like, okay? So let's see how they feel about you, how you feel about them, okay? Let me see. So how do they feel about you? Let me just get this deck. I can get this deck, okay. So how do they feel about you at this present moment? How do they feel and think about you at this present moment? Please, thank you. Nurture. Fear. I think here it's like they know that you are currently taking care of yourself because you've lost, as I've said, you've lost a lot of confidence in yourself with this whole debacle. But the thing is, they are also afraid that you will move on without them. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, slow down. So yeah, this is how they feel. Yeah, I feel like it's the rest, but it's more like what I hear is slowing down, is that they're not making much progress with you anymore. That's what I'm hearing. Anything else for their feelings? Happiness. They fear that you are happy without them. Okay, that is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see. What are their steps towards you? Let me see. What was I gonna use? Okay, what are their steps towards you? What is their person's steps towards the viewer, please? Thank you. Shapeshifter, mimicking. Steps towards the viewer, please. Thank you. Her, Divine Feminine. I think if you are the Divine Feminine, like if the viewer, the one who's viewing this, is the Divine Feminine, they know that you are ascending towards a higher commitment. If the person you think if your person has the feminine energies as you think, it's really about nurturing themselves as well. I think they are trying to take care of themselves so that they can approach you. Now there's this shapeshifter mimicking. Wait, are they trying to mimic someone who has healed? Is what I feel like. Because this is their steps towards you. They might appear as someone who healed, who've tried to understand the need to connect, to communicate, to nurture within themselves. I'm sorry, there's like work or like Kalu and the other buildings, so sorry for the noise. Let me see. Okay, healing, releasing. See? So that's what I'm saying. It's like they're trying to make it seem that they've healed, but it's going to take a lot of time for them to heal from this. You see? What is this? Missing thinking of you. If you are thinking that they are over you, or if they've moved on from you, that is certainly not the case. Because they are still missing you, and they want to reconcile and rebuild with you. That is for sure. They want to rebuild this connection. Okay, legal matters, disputes, because you are disputing something. You are disputing the end of this connection and the balance. And things are in the balance as of the moment. Anything else? Any other steps? Thank you. Lies, keeping secrets. They know that they have to cough up the truth if anything else is going to progress with this connection. And now let's see the outcome for them towards you. Okay, outcome for the person towards our viewer, please. Thank you. Okay, so codependency, playfulness, keeping an open mind. Addictions are affecting their romantic life. Playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Your soulmate may differ from usual type and expectations. Keep an open mind. I think the outcome for them is that they will realize that you are not the person that they want you to become. I think they have been trying a lot to force you to fit into a certain mold of who they want to be. Okay, that is what I'm hearing here. There is the codependency here. Now, like at the bottom of the deck, there is the release your ex. The time has come to clear the energy. I think it is asking them to let go. It is asking about that feeling of letting go, letting obsession, letting go of obsession about this codependency, about this addictions. Now, this codependency might be with drugs, alcohol, or sex. Let me see. Let's see the shadow. What is this codependency? Thank you. Trauma. Your scars are proof of resilience and survival, pain, wound, and shock. So there has been a trauma here with regards to your person, and they have to heal from that, because the thing is, they're trying to force you into what they expect love to be. And I think you're saying no to that, because of course you can't. You want to be free, you want to have fun in who you are. You want to enjoy who you are. And I think their trauma is making them and forcing them to it's forcing them to act in a certain way where they demand of you to be a certain type of person, which you are definitely not. Okay? Anything else? Anger. It uses fire to transform, not to destroy. As I've said, there's the feeling of them wanting you to change, and then them not needing, and then when you don't meet the expectations, they might be prone to burst out in anger or like to lash out at you, which is not a good thing. Okay, so let's see your feelings towards them. What is your feelings towards them? Intuition. The viewer's feelings towards them, letting go, and bottled up. So I think here it's very much knowing you know for a fact that all these bottled out feelings, all these feelings that you were not able to tell them, either because, as I've said, they've been trying to kind of control who they want you to be as a person, or they have expectations of you, and so you are kind of walking on eggshells, and so you had to kind of bottle up your energy, your natural exuberance, your natural identity. You had to let go of this situation. I think that is what caused this tower, this overall tower energy to come back, really, is because you were not allowed to be yourself in this situation, and you know that that is not completely right, and your intuition was telling you and kind of protesting against this kind of treatment. Okay, let me see. Worry, reflection, shame, healing. Yeah, you're trying to heal from this because I think you do feel some shame for worrying so much about what this other person thought, and having to kind of bottle yourself up and kind of like not being too much, it's like it's it's sad when you have to be a little less than, but I think you are feeling some shame with regards to having to do that, with allowing that type of behavior to pass by, or like allowing the type of behavior to accepting the type of behavior, accepting those type of um, expectations from someone else, and worrying about what someone else thought of you. And I think that has traumatized you as well. Um, like they inflicted their trauma onto you, is what I'm hearing. And you had to take on a lot of their pain as well, which is supposed to be not the case, okay? You can, in a relationship, of course, you can help and support each other heal, but you cannot take on someone's healing for them unless they want to, okay? The healing needs to come from within. The healing needs to come of their own volition, is what I'm hearing, okay? Let's see what your steps are towards this connection. What are your steps towards this connection? What is the viewer's steps towards this connection? Okay, inspiration, music, sex, good time. Sex, good time. I don't think you are using sex for a good time, but if you are, kudos to you. It's just like you are free. You are free to express yourself sexually, is what I'm hearing. And there's music, inspiration, like I think you're trying to be playful and have a good time listening to music that will allow you to tap into your sexual energies, or like be confident in yourself again. To go out there and be confident in yourself again. This is really what your steps towards this connection, because you are changing and you are transitioning towards a much better place, is what I'm hearing. Okay. See? Secret admirer and timid mask. Now showing true self. This is the step. Now, this is your step towards them. Okay. So I think it's what's happening here. Sorry, I'm like, my stomach is grumbling. What's happening here is you're not allowing them to see your true self anymore. It's like, okay, you weren't very accepting of who I was as a person, and so I will not allow you to be in my energy sphere anymore. I will not allow you to um enjoy my presence and my energy. You do not have access anymore to my energy, is what I'm hearing, and that's the step. And it is, again, this intuition. You have so much intuition, as I'm hearing here. Now there's the secret admirer, timid. There's steps towards them. So I do feel like, let me see what this is. Secret admirer is timid. As I've said, it's a little bit lost in confidence. There's a little bit of a loss in confidence, but you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. I feel like you are transitioning from that, because it's not easy. This situation is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, twin flame. divine connection. Now, steps is like, I think you are waiting for someone who's just maybe you kind of feel in your intuition that your twin flame, the one that is meant for you, your divine connection, is just around, is what I'm hearing. Okay? It can be this person if they are elevated enough. But it can also be another person with a Knight of Swords that came out a while ago with the tarot cards. Okay, so that's your stats. Let's see what the outcome is for you with regards to this person. Outcome for you in regards to this person that they are thinking about. So, chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. You cannot deny that because you had a very deep connection as well. You had the moon, so there's so much feelings with this connection. And you had the sex, so it's like thinking a lot about that. You're probably thinking about sex with this person as well, and how you were sexually compatible as well when you had the sex card. Okay, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, so make the effort. What else? Outcome? You deserve love, you are lovable. And then flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Now, isn't it nice that there's just like that playfulness energy? Now, on the other side as well, they had the playfulness energy, the outcome. But I think this is where it's coming from. This is where their worry is coming from. Is that they worry, seemed like the light kind of flickered. Thank you. This is where the worry comes from on their side, is that they're a bit worried that you're coming back into your lightheartedness and then someone else will snap that up, you know, or make the effort and someone will come about towards you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I'm not sure if you're still thinking too much about this person. I feel like there is some sense of missing them because of the past chemistry that you two had. But there's so much, like you had the legal dispute, right? Like the legal matters. But it speaks to me more about the balance. What they did to you cannot outweigh the good times that you have shared or the positive things that were in the relationship, is what I'm hearing. Okay, that's the outcome for you. And let's see the overall outcome for this connection. Okay, and then courage, like the courage card flipped out, so take it as it resonates. Okay, so I think having courage to love again and like believing yourself worthy of love is the message here. Okay, overall outcome for this connection, please. Thank you. Overall outcome and advice for this connection, please. Thank you. That's 3 cards. Open your heart to inflame recognition, forever young. Open your heart, love is the light, highest energy of all, let it in. To inflame recognition. You know this soul that mirrors your own, forever young. A song of youthful playfulness. It's really like, it's so like playfulness. What is this playfulness about? But I think it's, yeah. And then responsibilities, romance interrupted, duties come first. I think it's reminding you here with the overall outcome, because the having fun, the playfulness aspect came out a lot, both on your sides. And so it does come about here. It's like, just introduce that feeling of fun when it comes to your relationships in love. It can be anything in love, you know, it can be, we're speaking about a connection here, of course, but as with anything in love, I think it is much better served, is what I'm hearing, when it comes to approaching it with a light heart. You know, you don't have to be so serious about it, because there are responsibilities. You are conscious of the fact that there are responsibilities that are weighing you down at the moment, and there are other considerations to take note of at the present moment. But it's asking you to open your heart and then like keep an open mind Sorry, excuse me. And then like it's just asking you to keep an open mind. There were so many cards that kept that, and like be true to yourself. And then it's also saying here that see guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension. Is that when the time comes, when the true soul comes, because you have ascended, whatever this tower situation was, whatever this difficult situation was when it comes to love, it's teaching you to ascend so that you can be discerning of the right partner for you. And so when the time comes, when you come across the right soul for you, you will recognize them. Okay? I think that's been it for your love reading. I hope that this reading helped you. Now, please do check out my other readings and see my other playlist. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this reading, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.